On your spiritual journey, you have probably found out that life isn't always a walk in the park. There are things along the spiritual journey that may seem harder than previously. For example, as you're going through a healing journey, you may be having all kinds of physical ailments coming to the surface. You may have all kinds of aggression thrown at you. And perhaps you think to yourself, this wasn't happening to me before. This wasn't happening to me when I wasn't on this spiritual path as much, or I wasn't looking into these things. And I want to tell you that the reason why you might have been going a little less unscathed in this journey before is because you were holding things down. You were suppressing your feelings. You were behaving in a manner that you had become used to. On the spiritual pathway, as you start to raise your vibration and you start to work on self-healing and you start to understand yourself from a very, very high perspective, you finally are able to address and release all of those issues that you've been holding somatically in your body. As you have emotional experiences, family crises, issues with kids, legalities, trying to find a place to live, trying to find a place to be, trying to settle yourself into these new directions, it is common for everything to feel like it is falling apart at the same time. As things are falling apart, or seemingly falling apart, they're actually falling into place from a healed perspective. What a lot of people do is, as they are healing and they are experiencing and all of these things are coming to the surface, and they may experience things like colds and flus and stomach aches or even diarrhea, right? They go, wow, you know, what is this? This must be negative. This must be something bad happening to me. I thought that the healing process was easy and I was going to feel 100% better. What's this? And they start to shove back down all of those things again. They stop looking at it. They get angry. They start feeling frustrated within themselves that they can't have this massive, miraculous healing. And then it pulls them into this feeling of self-doubt. Well, there must be something wrong with me if I can't heal and other people can. And this is a common misconception, because your spiritual team are working overtime when you are finally releasing things. When your body is finally releasing all of that trapped emotion, all of that trapped BS that has been there for a super long time, your spiritual team are working overtime so that you will use your words in such a way that promotes success. For example, this is releasing from me, thank God. I'm not holding on to that crap anymore. I'm not running away from my problems anymore. I'm not expecting somebody else to solve this for me. I'm allowing healing to come in because I deserve it. A misconception is that healing is done to you and all you have to do is lie there and accept it. If you don't address the issues that brought you into that space in the first place, if you don't get to the root of the situation, get to the deeper meaning behind what you've had happening to you your whole life, then you can get what they call a Band-Aid treatment and you feel better for a day or two. And then without knowing how to deal with things as they come up, whammo, they come back again. And then you go into that cycle of feeling like you are being punished. You are hated. Only special people have healing. Again, that comes from a space or a reaction that you have always had because other people have treated you terribly, or people have broken your trust. Situations have caused you a lot of inner turmoil. You actually might expect it from the divine. You might expect that you can't trust the universe, or your spiritual team to help guide you and fix you and allow you to move into change. One of the things that you have to learn about your journey is that when things get tough and things get hard, and even when you are in discomfort, don't allow yourself to fall back into negative BS thinking. Change what you say to yourself. If you are feeling unwell, thank you, I'm being rewired. Thank you, I'm having amazing healing right now. I'm letting myself rest because I wouldn't listen to my body when I needed to rest, and I kept on pushing and pushing. Now I have time to focus. So on your journey, it is not always going to be, as they say, clear sailing and all perfect. Everything in life you have created through your soul contract in order to learn. You might have almost got there in another lifetime, almost made it to where you wanted to be. Or you might have had dealings with family members in the past that were extremely positive. And so in this life, they might be a little bit negative. Everyone is in your life and connected with you for a reason or a blessing. And it may feel like a curse sometimes as well. But the people who have treated you the worst in this lifetime on a higher level have loved you the most in order to provide that in your life. You would not be who you are without this energy, and I could not be where I am today without having so many things happen to me that of course I didn't understand at the time. And of course I felt like I was being punished, and of course I felt like I was being left behind while everyone else accelerated. But now I understand that I am able to help others because there is a way out of everything. Your job on your journey is to find self-mastery. Doesn't matter what anyone else's pathway looks like. It doesn't matter what they look like. It doesn't matter what your physical body looks like or anything, because the soul, you as a soul, is all that matters here. And once you can recognize this, start being kinder to yourself. Lift yourself into a higher vibration by choice. No matter what happens, do not give up. Stay determined, and you will succeed in every single way. I hope that this is helpful to you. Sending much love and many blessings, and bye for now.